Hello, my name is Rachel. I am the Thrifty Crocheter, and we're going to be making some projects from this book as well for those who are learning how to crochet. And the very first project they have in here is a belt. You will need 4 different colors of yarn that they are using cotton, but you can use any 4-weight size yarn. And you are also going to need a letter D/3, which is a 3.25 millimeter hook. And with this is my D 3.25 millimeter hook. You're going to be starting, and I've already did this off camera for you, with a D. And in my 4 colors, I have a light green, a light blue, I have this pink, and I have white. Those are my 4 colors. Oh, and you're also going to need 2 buttons. 2 buttons to button your belt together. 2 buttons to sew on. Anyway, so with your D hook, you're going to need to chain 172 chains. Yes, you heard me right. 172 chains. Be somewhere quiet when you chain this up so you do not lose count. Okay. Row 1. Because you are going to be changing colors. Like every row, I think it is. Yes. Half double crochet in the second chain from the hook, 1 half double crochet in each chain to the end. And when you get to the end of the row, that's when we're going to change from yarn A to color B. So you're going to take your hook, going to wrap it around, and go into the second chain from the hook. Pull up a loop, wrap around, and go through all 3 loops. You're going to do this all the way down. You're going to do half double crochets all the way down. And then when you get down to the end, and that's when you will change to color B. You're going to work a half double crochet back, change to color C, do half double crochets on the way back, D, change to D, and then come back, and you will have your 4 colors. So, with A, I'm now going to do the entire belt. Be back. Okay. I am back. And here is our first row. And here at the end, I got to make 1 more half double crochet. So I'm going to grab my next color, which is a light blue. grab my project, my color. It's always a fun part trying to get them to cooperate together. Put my hook in, grab the two colors, do my yarn over, pull through everything. Now I'm going to cut off the green. I'm done with the green. And now I'm going to use the light blue. And we have all these little ends. Going to chain one. And then we're going to do the second color. And we're going to do half double crochets all the way around. And I like to tuck in my tails. That way they get hidden in as you're making your stitches. You just pull the yarn right next to the project. That way they get tucked in as you go. And you make a half double crochet. Remember, using a size D hook now for this project, size D, which is a 3.25 millimeter. And you're doing half double crochets all the way down in each stitch. And see, this way all my tails are getting put in right there with the stitch. You're getting hidden right in the stitch there. And you don't have to worry about putting all those tails in later, because it's already done when you work over them. Be careful with your yarn, because sometimes the yarn will want to split. Row 2, and do it all the way down. Be right back. Okay, I have my second color done all the way down. We're at this end, and we're going to put the third color on. I'm going to use the pink. Just as before. Put in our third color. And then I'm going to cut off the second color, which was the blue. Then, my tail's out of the way. Make sure my hook is in both these colors. Okay. Going to chain one. And we're going to tuck in the tails. We'll work over the tails as we do half double crochets all the way down. Oops, not a half double. Let's try that again. There we go. Wrap the yarn over first, then go in the stitch. And make your half double crochet. We can get the yarn to cooperate today. Do your half doubles all the way down for your third color. Half doubles all the way down for the third color. So you're going to use 4 colors, 4 weight yarn, and a size D 3.25 millimeter hook. And we're just using half double crochets. Be back. All right, here's the third color. As you can see, I have 3 colors on there now. 3 colors. Almost at the end here. All right, now I'm going to get my last color. And I have white as my last color. And you can use solids. You can use multis. Whatever colors you want to use for your 4 colors. If you want to make them holiday related colors, you could do that. Whatever you prefer. And you're going to cut off that third color. We're on our last color because it uses 4 colors for this project. I've already did my chain 1. And then, like I said, I like to tuck in my tails and work over the tails as I go. And we're using a size D 3.25 millimeter hook. And we're doing half double crochets all the way down. And I like to tuck my tails in as I go. That way everything gets all hidden in and you don't have to worry about it. And you don't have to worry about it later. But everybody has their own way of doing it because that's their prerogative. Whatever is easier for them. And to me, this is a lot easier. It makes way more sense to tuck them in as you go so you don't have to worry about it later. Okay, and you're going to do these half double crochets all the way down. Be right back. Okay, I'm getting close to finishing off. I don't have this much to go on my last color. Remember, we're using the 4 color belt. No, that one came out. And we're using half double crochets for each color. For each stitch across, I'm using a letter, and the hook is a size D 3.25 millimeter. All right, and here's our last one. Now I'm just going to use my hook to kind of pull this tail in. Okay. Here we have our 4 color belt. We have white, pink, light blue, and a light green. all the way to the end. I got my hook. Okay, now you're going to need two buttons that are 1/2 inch in diameter, and you can either put them on, it doesn't matter which end, you just pick an end that you want your belt to put them on, because the buttons are going to go through your yarn, so that's why you don't need any buttonholes. Use them. And that way you put your button, say you have the buttonholes on this end, and then you just wrap it over and put them in wherever you need them. That way you can adjust it however you need it. Very adjustable belt. Very adjustable 4-color belt. Very, very handy. I hope you have enjoyed this very easy pattern. All you're using is 1/2 double crochets, and you're using 4 colors of your choice. Y'all have a wonderful day now. Bye.